Hello everyone, a very warm greetings from India. Myself Dr. Sunita Singh, presently working as Assistant Professor in Department of Chemistry, Navi Kanya Mahavidyalaya, Lucknow, India. It is indeed pleasure for me to be part of this webinar, which is going to be around the theme that is nature to pharmacy. And I'm very thankful to the organizers who has given me this opportunity to share my views with all of you. A special thanks to Professor Rosenberg, who has provided me this opportunity. The topic of my talk is essential oils, a secondary metabolite with wider range of applications. As I did my PhD on a topic that is chemistry, antioxidant, and antimicrobial potentials of essential oils, which are derived from spices, and I found that this essential oils has a very wide range of therapeutic properties, and uh, they are applied in various you can say various field also. Either it is food industry, it is in cosmetic industry, and a very budding industry that is now everyone knows about it, that is aromatherapy, where essential oils plays a very important role. So my this talk is around the basic of these essential oils. What are essential oils? How they used to be extracted? What are their applications? And the chemistry around these essential oils. So my topic is concerned with the plant metabolites and these essential oils are a type of metabolites. So what are metabolites? Metabolites are biomolecules, micro as well as macromolecules, which are either intermediates or products of metabolism. So we all know that the plants have primary metabolites and secondary metabolites, which includes carbohydrates, lipids, and proteins as primary metabolites. And the alkaloids, phenolics, sterols, essential oils, lignins, steroids, all these are considered to be secondary metabolites. They are generally produced for defense purposes, whereas the primary metabolites are concerned with their effect on the growth of the plant. So we can see that the essential oils comes in the category of secondary metabolites. Uh, we know that the basic difference between primary and secondary metabolites includes that the quantities of production. In case of primary metabolites, they are usually produced in relatively large quantities, whereas the secondary metabolites are produced in small quantities and their extraction from the plant is little bit difficult. When we say how are they same in all plants, in case of primary metabolites, they are same in all plant species, but in the case of secondary metabolites, they are unique in different plant species. Uh, about the molecular structure, the secondary metabolites, basic structure is not part of that organism. They're not part of the basic molecular structure of an organism. And effect on metabolism, primary metabolites are highly useful in metabolic process of organisms, whereas the absence of secondary metabolites does not show any significant effect on the metabolism processes occurred in plants. So this is the basic difference between primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. As my topic is concerned with essential oil, which is a type of secondary metabolites. So that's why I have given a little bit idea about primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. These are some of the examples. And when we talk about that role of these metabolites, especially in case of secondary metabolites such as alkaloids, essential oils, terpenoids, polymeric substances, they play an important role in ecological functions such as helping in defense mechanisms, serving as antibiotics, and producing pigments. What are essential oils? Essential oils occur widely in the plant kingdom and are sometimes referred to as the plant's life force or essence or soul. So it doesn't mean that this term essential means the need of that organism or any plant. It does not show the importance of that plant that it should be there as we study about essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids. So there we see that the essential term is used to refer the importance of that amino acid in various processes. But in case of when we talk about essential oils, their origin is to show the essence of that plant or the soul of that plant. Like essence, especially we can say that it is something like which provides its uniqueness to that plant. They are minute drops of liquid occurring in glands, glandular hairs, sacs, or veins of different plant parts, such as flowers, leaves, seeds. We have bark, wood, resin, roots, berries. So these are some of the parts where these essential oils are obtained. What are their functions in the plant? As I have told earlier in the slides, that the secondary metabolites are related to the defense mechanism of the plants. So they provide, they generally have two roles, that is protection and attraction. Protection against harmful insects and bacterial disease, and it also helps in attracting the pollinating insects for the pollination purposes in the plants. Uh, what is the basic difference between essential oils and fixed oils? Because in this essential oil term, as I have cleared about the doubt about the essential term, so it is also important to clear about this oils term also, because when we heard oil, so we think that the properties of a fixed oil is similar to the which present in the essential oils. But there are dissimilarities present in fixed oils, which we used in the form of cooking oil or for various food purposes. But essential oils are different from these fixed oils. Like fixed oils, like we have sunflower oil, we have mustard oil, we have canola oil. All these are the obtained from oil seeds, and they have a basic structural or chemical unit such as triglyceride building unit, having fatty acids and alcohol chain. But when we go to the essential oils, we find that it is a quite different from that triglyceride unit, or we can say the basic building unit of fixed oils. In case of essential oils, the building unit is isoprene unit, which is a chain of carbon atoms. And these are the isoprene units are combined to form different terpenes and units of different terpenes. So basically, the chemical structures are derived from the isoprene in case of essential oils. So these essential oils does not possess the same building unit which we have for our fixed oils, or we can say cooking oils, which we generally known about the oils. When we heard about mustard oil, we think that they have the basic unit of triglyceride. But when we talk about essential oils, their chemistry is quite a bit different from the fixed oils. This is a more clear picture of essential and fixed oil. Source, we have different types of plants in case plants, flowers, and other parts in case of essential oils. In fixed oil, generally we express or get oils from seeds. Building unit in case of essential oil, it is isoprene. In case of fixed oil, it is triglyceride, which is a combination of glycerol and fatty acid unit. When we talk about the nutritional value, essential oil doesn't direct nutrition value in direct relation to the calorific value. Volatility, if we see that they are volatile and fixed oils are non-volatile. Where are essential oils found in plants? So generally they found in leaves, grasses, flowers, wood, resin, seeds, fruits, and roots. These are some of the examples, like in rose, we have petals, or we can say in flowers, we found the essential oils. In case of lemongrass, it is a type of grass. In caraway, we obtain essential oil from their seeds. In cinnamon, we get the essential oil from the bark. And in buds, in clove, we get the essential oil from their buds. So there are different sources of getting the essential oils. Other essential oils that are obtained from, like eucalyptus essential oils derived from leaves. Peppermint is also from leaves. Seeds like the carrot seeds, cardamom seeds are used to extract the essential oils. In case of cinnamon, leaf is also there. And we have there is the bark also for extracting the essential oils. It is interesting to note that different oil can sometimes be extracted from different parts of a particular plant. Like in case of nutmeg and mace, we get the essential oils from the seeds also, and the outer covering also having a little bit different composition. So these are some of the common parts from where we get the essential oils. Uh, how these essential oils are obtained. Uh, Essential oils that have been extracted via the process of distillation or expression are the highest grade. We can say that the distillation and expression are the most common methods for extracting the essential oils. Even in my PhD also, I did the whole extraction processes for obtaining essential oils through hydrodistillation method using Clevenger apparatus. And oleoresins are obtained through the toxic extract method. Oils obtained by solvent extraction are primarily used by perfume, herbal medicine, skincare, and food industry. So these are the basic applications of these essential oils. The most common method is steam distillation, which is the most widely used and most economical method. And the plant is heated by water or steam in a still, which causes the cell structure to rupture and freeze the essential oil. And the steam carrying the aromatic molecules is cooled to produce a mixture of oil and water. The essential oil is then separated and bottled. So basically, steam distillation is the best, or we can say, economical method to obtaining the essential oils. This is a general process of distillation, how the essential oils are generally obtained through distillation process. Like you can see in this figure also, the upper layer consists of essential oils. Aromatic plant and water is kept in a glassware, and it has been heated from the bottom, and the vapors are going up, and they come into the portion where there is the water in the lower side and the oil on the upper side. As we know that oil and water are immiscible. Expression process is also there, where we generally use to press the material to obtain the essential oil. This method of extraction is employed for obtaining oil from citrus fruits such as bergamot, grapefruit, lemon, and it was originally carried out by hand, but now mechanically it is also employed. There are other methods also, like solvent extraction using different types of solvent like alcohol, benzene, hexane, and enfleurage method where the plant material is infused with fat. But in general, the most common method is to be steam distillation. This is one of the uh, animation about steam distillation, and I think it will more clear the picture of that steam distillation process.
How steam distillation works. Most essential oils are produced by steam distillation. Steam distillation was invented around 1000 AD by Persian alchemist and healer Avicenna. It has been practiced for thousands of years since then and is still one of the best ways to take freshly harvested or dried plants and extract pure essential oil. Take a look at this distilling apparatus. The bottom reservoir is filled with distilled water. Above is an alembic chamber that holds the plant material, often called biomass. The biomass is full of tiny sacs that contain essential oil. When the water boils, the steam passes up into the chamber. As the steam passes through the biomass, the temperature causes the tiny sacs to burst open, releasing the essential oil. The essential oil rises up with the steam, and together the oil and steam pass into a tube. This tube passes through a cold condensing chamber. The cold temperature changes the steam back into liquid, which drips out of the tube. The liquid collects in a new reservoir, where the water and oil separate naturally. The water, which is called hydrosol, is left at the bottom, while the oil rises to the top. And lastly, the essential oil can now be collected and bottled. how steam distillation works. Most essential.
So I think we get a clear picture of steam distillation. And the production of essential oils, plants contain from 0.01 to 10% essential oil content. The average amount found in most aromatic plants is about 1 to 2%. A 1% yield indicates that 100 kilos of plants material are required to produce 1 liter of essential oil, which shows that the essential oils are present in a very small amount. It is interesting to note that the amount nature has provided in its original plant from strongly correlates to the amount used in aromatherapy applications. An oil such as the highly expensive rose oil yields just 0.01% essential oil. So it shows that how much of rose is needed to produce a very appreciable amount of essential oil of rose. And rose oil, Bulgarian takes approximately 4,000 pounds of hand-picked flower petals to make 1 pound of oil, making it one of the most expensive oils that can be purchased. And I think that this whole expensiveness is a main hurdle also for applications of different types of essential oils in different sectors. When we talk about the habitat, over 30 families of plants with some 90 species represent the main oil producing group. The majority of spices, clove, nutmeg, ginger originate in tropical countries. The majority of herbs that grow in temperate regions such as bay, cumin, dill, marjoram, all these contain essential oils. Therefore it is important not only to know the botanical name of the plant from which an oil has been produced, but also its place of origin and main constituents. Because these habitat, the geographical conditions, the whole climate conditions also affects the quantity and quality of essential oils. As I have done my PhD on spices, I have seen that the same spice which I have used and my one of my senior has used, both find ha both there are both findings are different in case of chemistry, because it basically depends upon the material also used for the extraction, which shows that the essential oil quantity depends upon the geographical condition, which type of plants are used, which part of the plant is used. Like in case of uh, Mentha piperita, when we use their dried portion, sun-dried leaves, and in case of fresh leaves, we have seen the difference between the chemical composition of these plants also. So various factors are involved when we talk about the quantity and quality of essential oils. Uh, the analysis of essential oils are done by different methods, such as the different instruments such as polarimeter, GCMS, and diffractometer. The most common method which is applied for the chemical characterization of essential oils is GCMS, which is gas chromatography mass spectrometry, where these both technologies are coupled to get a final result of the chemical composition of the sample of the essential oil that we are going to analyze. When we talk about the chemistry of essential oils, they are generally divided into hydrocarbons and the oxygenated compounds such as alcohols, aldehydes, esters, ketones, oxides, and phenols. Acid, lactones, and sulfur and nitrogen compounds are also sometimes present. True essential oils may only be obtained by the methods of distillation or expression that preserve the life-giving vital essence of the plant. So that's why the distillation method is the most common method. And oxygenated compounds are the oxygen derivatives of hydrocarbons. In case of essential oils, when we talk about hydrocarbons, they are the basically they are the terpenes that are formed from the isoprene units. These are some of the chemical structures of some major components present in essential oils, such as in peppermint we have menthol, in spearmint we have carbon, in thyme and oregano essential oil, it is carvacrol and thymol. In case of clove essential oil, it is eugenol. In case of cinnamon, it is cinnamic aldehyde. Properties of essential oils. There are various type of essential oils, and also these there are various properties of essential oils that are supported by different types of studies, especially the antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-cancerous, anti-diabetic, antimicrobial, antiviral, anti-hyperpigmentation, cardioprotective, hepatoprotective, neuroprotective. So these are some of the general properties of essential oils. Although in some cases there are various studies has been done. In some cases there are very rare studies is there to support these their properties. But the antioxidant and the antimicrobial properties of the essential oils are well studied and well supported by different data that these essential oils are potential antioxidant compounds, especially which contains different types of phenolic compounds. When we talk about the applications in different types of applications of essential oil, they are first generally used in perfume industry. The most three famous flowers which are used in perfume industries are their essential oils, which are jasmine, rose, and bitter orange. In case of applications, in case of cleansing agent and disinfectants, we have orange peel essential oil, we have clove essential oil, we have cinnamon bark essential oil. All these have antiseptic, antifungal, and antiviral properties. In flavor industries, we have the frequent use of spearmint and peppermint in different types of candies. Orange peel are used in different types of soft drinks, and the clove and cinnamon essential oil are used in different types of different types of flavorants for various bakery products. Also, we have heard of vanilla essence. We have heard of other essence. So these are basically the essence related to the essential oils. In the applications as green pesticides, like essential oils is also studied for their antioxidants and repellent properties. And there are some common, like we have heard about the harmful or disadvantages of synthetic pesticides and their inclusion in our food chain, which is not very good for our health. And this natural alternative like pyrethrum, which is eco-friendly, as well as 100% biodegradable. So in this case, essential oils are found to be having insect repellent properties also. Like the citronella essential oil since 1900, it is used as a very active mosquito repellent, and we can see that the major component is citronellal, which has the potential of mosquito repellent activity. So how to use essential oil as repellent, as a fumigant? It can be used as topical creams, or it can be used in fabrics also. It is a very budding industry of aromatherapy. We can say it is a form of complementary therapy, and it is a connection of mind and our whole senses. We have heard about different types of spas and massages center, where these essential oils are one of the basic ingredients which are used for different types of massages. And it helps in the different, it helps in changing the mood. It provides the relaxation and relieves the stress. And now these aromatherapy industry is becoming a very important part of the complementary therapy, and basically when they in various studies, also in newer studies, it is found that they are very helpful to get recover from different types of a long term of we can say medication. So I have many people in my connections where they are using these aromatherapy for various people which are on medication for different types of ailments, and they found this therapy is to be very relieving for them. So I think apart from massages and spas, now they are finding the new horizons which can exploit the therapeutic properties of essential oils. In case of applications in food preservation, they are used in food preservation also due to their antimicrobial properties. They are used in the form of encapsulated form in active packaging sectors also, because they have very good antioxidant property, they have antimicrobial property, they used to improve the shelf life, and they are also, we can say, they help in the restricting the use of synthetic different preservatives used in this industry. So they are becoming a very good candidate. And I would like to also share that one of my paper on this food preservation properties of essential oils has been published with Journal of Food Processing and Preservation. So if anyone wants to read about this, I can share my mail with Professor Rosenberg, so they can get from me also. There are some disadvantages of also essential oils, especially in case of food preservation industry, is that they are high volatility, they are low solubility and easy degradation. So these are some of the hurdles which has to be overcome if we want a natural preservative, uh, say, alternative for the food industry. So I'm reaching to the end of that presentation. The hurdles and future prospects of the usage of essential oils involves that they are still restricted due to intense aroma that these essential oils have, the low water solubility, the less stability in fluctuating environmental conditions such as temperature, light, and oxygen. So stability of essential oils during storage uh, is affected because of heat, light, and air. And we found that different types of reactions takes place like isomerization, oxidation, dehydrogenation, polymerization, thermal rearrangement. So these are some of the side reactions that takes place due to different environmental conditions or change in the environmental conditions, which has to be overcome if we want a wider aspect of applications in different industries. Although nano-emulsion encapsulation are used for getting these hurdles to overcome, but there must be more in vivo studies has to be done for their wider applications. Toxicity assessments and assessments is also needed. Like we have very little information about the we can say the side effects of essential oil, because nothing is pure in this market. We have to be sure about the purity of essential oils before their use. And we have heard about different types of allergic reactions, especially in case of skin related essential oils, where we have seen reports are there that the use of essential oil causes different types of rashes and allergic reactions. So more toxicity assessment has to be done, and more in vivo and in vitro studies needed regarding the safety evaluations of these essential oils if we really want to explore the therapeutic properties of these essential oils. These are some of the sources from where I have prepared these slides. And in the last, I would like to uh, end my presentation with the quote that Mother's Earth medicine chest is full of healing herbs of incomparable worth. And slowly, we are recognizing this worth, but we should take care that we do not exploit this Mother Earth. And uh, especially, we have seen that During this COVID pandemic, we have seen that we are going back to our traditional medicine system, and we are preferring the natural alternatives for different purposes. So in that case, essential oils becomes a very potential candidate for their therapeutic properties, which need to be explored. And once again, a very big thank you from my side to the organizers who has given me this opportunity to share my views in this webinar. And I wish them a very good luck. And I'm hopeful that this collaboration, or we can say association, will go along, or I can get a next chance or next platform also to share my views with all of you. Uh, Thank you once again. And I'm I'm very grateful to Professor Rosenberg for giving me this opportunity. And once again, thanks.